Yeah, man. It's Mr. Talk Heavy himself, yo. We in here doing this music review, touching on a couple good bases, man. We gonna be doing albums periodically, new albums that drop, review albums that's passed, touching on who's the top artist of the year, things of that nature. It's gonna be a good show, man. You guys subscribe, man, and pay to participate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So without further ado, I just want to jump right into. I want to talk about my boy Eminem. He had a project drop called Music to Be Murdered By. I think it was a great piece of work. I like the flow of the album. However, it's 20 tracks. I didn't get to listen to all of them, but I thought it was a great piece of work. How you feel about that Eminem project?
Eminem album was decent. Standard Eminem, the production was solid. Too many tracks for me, definitely, for sure. But I think, like I said, Eminem probably gets a little bit more caught up in being angry at other rappers or his last project, or I think sometimes he gets sidetracked from some of his concepts and get derailed by his own either self-motivation or animosity towards the game. But the production was solid,
Right.
and it's standard Eminem. I don't know how much Eunice is going to move because his fan following ain't the same as it used to be anymore. That's part of the reason why he's been so upset. But it is what it is. It's 2020, man. You're getting out there, you're putting out some work. At least you keeping yourself relevant. I could say that.
Shout out to Eminem, man. So here on the Rap Reviews, we're gonna rate each artist by these certain standards. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna throw the standards out there right now. This is the first rap review that we are officially doing. Shout out to that. Shout out to Mr. Talk Heavy, bringing the rap reviews live and direct to you. So the whole criteria of the album of the year and how we rate the rap reviews is lyrics,
Amen.
versatility.
That's right.
The flow, you know what I'm talking about? The longevity.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Yeah. And you got to and get a couple dollars, man. The moving those units, baby. You gotta move those units, baby. Listen, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of rappers out here. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. The difference between an MC and a rapper and an artist is a rapper and an MC could be inside somebody else's garage. An artist get paid. So when you're getting paid to perform as an artist, your job is to move units. If you're not moving no units, I don't care how many people like your music, it only affected with so many people. Let's say you have a beautiful album, like a classic, and it sold 10 copies. Only 10 people heard it. Can't be that much of a classic. Right. So gotta do a couple dollars. You understand what I'm saying? In the midst of all that, your job is to.
Units matter, man. Sales matter. Streams matter. The day and age.
I'm old school, so I say record sales, streams, views.
All that shit falling in
your bag. You gotta be able to produce revenue, basically what I'm saying, off of your material.
So with that being said, we don't think that Eminem is gonna do too much. It's gonna do average. Let's say that. It's not gonna do above and beyond. It's not gonna do above and beyond. And on this platform, we do above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we on. So respectfully, I'm gonna have to give Eminem a B now. First I gave Eminem an A, but after further research and investigating and debating, I feel Eminem deserves a B, and I think he knows this album is a B.
I'm going to still maintain my B+, because like I said, even in the midst of all the things I just said, he still had his wordplay. He still had his flow. Production was solid, you know what I mean? But it just was too much Eminem. Me personally, I can't listen to an entire Eminem album ever. Maybe the Marshall Mathers LP, but that's about it. I never really got a whole Eminem. Once he started talking like a dog and going to the left and all that other stuff, M loses me. So, he has multiple personalities. So when M starts going crazy, I get lost. So I'm just saying, I appreciate M coming out with a new project. He needs to keep himself relevant. Shout out to all the older rappers, mid-40s, dropping good music, man, still being relevant. I'm going to call y'all the rock and roll babies. Shout out to the rock and roll babies of the 80s coming through, still producing music. Get to that bag.
Shout out to y'all, man. Hey, look, shout out him on this project. He made a statement on his project that really hit me. When he said some shit, he was doing his little, he's like, make me renegade him. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, he made renegade him a thing. So that shit caught me off guard. And, you know, everybody knows who he's referring to. He's talking about Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So that must feel, to me, it's like he feels like he had the upper hand on Jay. So, like, to make him renegade him. So that's why I feel like Emmons threw a little subliminal at Jay. So we'll let Jay talk with that.
Like I said, like, you know, I could see him. I don't know why you would take a shot at Hov at this stage of the game. You know what I mean? You had plenty of times when Hov was in his prime to really, really say how you felt, if that's how you felt. Don't wait till my man got 3 kids to talk slick, in my opinion. But that's one thing. 2, you made the beat, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And you performed at a high level on your beat. But in hindsight, so did Hov. You didn't out-rap him, but you definitely kept up with the guard, and I'm going to give you credit for that. However, that's about it, bro. You know what I mean? Don't get disrespectful. Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, we not having that. And I am a little bipartisan for the style. So I'm going to be honest with you. But being objective, which I am, and my name is AKA Mr.Talk Heavy, but you could always call me Mr. Objective as well, because I'm going to keep it a bean. And when I'm keeping it a bean with you, Eminem had a slightly above average product. Slightly. You understand what I'm saying? If I was giving it numbers and 50 was average, I'm giving it a 63% quality music.
There you got it. For Mr. Talk Heavy, he's the final say. So with that being said, we're going to move along. Who is the next artist on the list for today? Talk to me.
Oh, we talking about Big Sean, Detroit's finest. Sean Dawn. The Sean Dawn. What he said, if I was as big as my name, that's that guy right there. He's right now Mr. Everything. So good production. Kanye, I think Kanye kept Sean in the tuck. You know what I mean? Doing all this political stuff. I think if Kanye wasn't doing all this political stuff, that Big Sean album would have did even more better, because it's a great album. But I think Kanye might have cut back. Kanye antics might have hurt Big Sean to me, because that album is a classic. The Picasso, the Madamissimo of Big Sean's work. Definitely better than Detroit 1, even though Detroit 1 was good. Mm-hmm. The singles that he chose to push out with is amazing. Getting crazy rotation, crazy wordplay, Dawn Life, Deep Reverence, great music. From the beginning to the end, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Big Sean. I got a lot of respect for a person that, you know, let's say they make a hot album, then it's not too hot, then they come back with another hot album. Like, that means, you know, they could grow and go through adversity. Might not knock it out the park every time, but when they need to dig in their bag and put out some heat, they go to the kitchen and put out that heat, man.
Yo, shout out Sean putting out fire heat, you know, consistent, song for song. Shout out him holding it down for Detroit. And I wanted to touch on, I think Sean really did a lot of this on his own, minus the beats from Ye. I feel like Ye did the bare minimum for this album, and Sean just put the product. I didn't even see a lot of promotion for this D2. This D2 this D2 is just out there, and like the diehard Big Sean fans that's been riding with him, he didn't let us down not one bit. You know what I'm saying? From beginning.
No, not at all. And actually it exploded, because at the time there was a void of good music. So when he came out at the right time, because there's other people that dropped a couple things, but it wasn't to the quality at that time of Big Sean's joint. Like, that joint with him and Wayne is going to last the test of time. Mm-hmm. You're going to hear that song again, maybe 5-10 years later. That type of music. When you put those type of singles out, you know, those are the amazing moments, man. Those are great for his career, man. I'm happy for him, man.
Story by Stevie Wonder. I mean, he had so many bangers, memorable, timeless, pieces on the album. It is actually a work of art. Shout out to Big Sean. And shout out him still. I'm surprised Janae Aoki ain't on the album. His girl.
And also, besides the music, shout out for the jewels he was dropping. He was talking heavy himself, man.
God,
he
man.
really dug deep and went in his soul and really said some real shit at a lot of the end of his albums. If you listen to that man talk, he really gave you some game, man. And you can't get that for free. So I really appreciated him really telling you how to stand up for yourself, believe in yourself, that type of shit, man. That's why we here right now, Big Sean, because we believe in ourselves. Big Sean, thanks for the motivation, my brother. You are that.
Shout out to Big Sean. Big A+ for Big Sean. Rap review. I mean, y'all gotta top Big Sean. Big Sean is fucking shit up right now. So shout out to Big Sean.
I give that album an A+, and it's right now my leading candidate for album of the year.
There you have it. Mr. Talk Heavy with the final say. D2 is up there.
Yeah,
rappers better step y'all shit up, man.
From flow all the way to sales, I already know it's doing numbers because it was on the NBA team. It was on the NBA playoffs, listening as a background. So it was their theme music for the whole playoff run. So I know they got a couple dollars from that joint. So I'm pretty sure Big Sean did some numbers.
Shout out Big Sean, man. Like, yo.
Oh, speaking of numbers, we could go into this album too, but it's not really considered an album, so I don't really want to go into it because this album is actually coming out the end of this year.
What's
but
that?
Shout out to the Dark Tapes, real quick. Drake dropped beginning of this year. I just found out the other day, certified platinum, boy. Boy went Platty Big Daddy off of a freaking EP that he just came out his basement with. That's what you call wiping my ass with platinum plaques. The man literally went in his fucking garage, made an album during the pandemic with his man in a beat machine, and went Platty Big Daddy. You hear me?
Get the fuck
out of here, man. So shout out to Drake for going platinum. I'm not gonna go review this album because it's already, we already know the singles and all that other stuff, but you got an album coming out end of this year, Certified Lover Boy, and I want to give it the attention that it deserves, Certified Lover Boy. So I'm not going to disrespect you and really critique this last little demo tape joint. I just want to let you know we appreciate you putting out good work.
Sneaky, Drake, man. You sneaky as hell.
And we congratulate you for being able to wipe your ass with platinum plaques when all these guys are struggling to go platinum. You could do it out your garage, in your basement, in your tube socks, basically. Shout out to Drake.
Shout out to Drake for showing off, man. Hey, yo, man, I'm not gonna lie. We gotta touch on this Busta Rhymes album.
Woo-ha!
Yo, Twitter's going crazy talking about this Extinction Level 2 shit. It's called The Wrath of God Reloaded, Busta Rhymes project. Like, did you hear it? Did you listen to it?
I did listen to it, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Me, preferably, it was kind of extinct. You know what I mean? What I mean by that, it wasn't at the level of event that the forecast was entailing. There was the forecast for dramatic, powerful impact, and I got basic Busta Rhymes. Very unclear in certain songs.
You didn't get no from the canon?
I did like the Master Farad joint with my man, with my homies MOP. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Ricky Rose, I fuck with my man the Boss. Shout out to Miami 305 and all that. He cooked my man Busta Bust, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, at one point I couldn't tell which one was the Fat Boy. I'm just saying. No, hold up. I'm saying when he was next to Ricky Rose in that video,
they both the same size.
Listen, it looked like two wide body SUVs. Is all I'm saying.
I think Busta got Rose. Rose done slimmed down.
That's what I'm saying. Rose caught up. That's why I said that. I'm not saying I didn't say they were 18 wheelers. Now I said SUVs.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with a caddy. You know what I mean? A nice caddy with some size to it. I'm just saying, them motherfuckers looked like Busta Bust looked like he went from maybe, a little hatchback or something to, maybe to a navigator or something. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. But anyway, you know, listen, forgive me. This is all in the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So don't take this personal. Don't you take this shit personal, nigga. But anyway,
hey,
the album. Let's get back to the album. Let's get back to this project.
Busta Rhymes, he got a single out of my mind. The intro was a big deal. I just want to say the intro was a big deal. It was a really awakening. A lot was said without him saying a word. It was some powerful words. And his whole message on this shit was like revolution. The world is ending. It was a different album.
Be honest with you. I thought it was about bow ties and bean pies for a minute, you know?
Oh, so come on, Mr.Talk. You can't say that.
No, I can't. Why can't I? I want to know why. I didn't say nobody's name. I didn't implement nobody. I just wanted to know. I thought that's what it was about.
Oh, we partying today. Okay, so listen.
Hey. Educate. Listen. I'm just educating me. Enlighten me.
Hey, look. It was a mixed message. I don't know. I saw the video. I saw the theme. I don't know, Mr. Talk. What you want me to say?
No, I'm just saying, bro. I thought it was some NOI shit, to be honest with you, bro. It didn't really I'm a street nigga. I've been in the mountains. That's how it pumped. So I didn't really
he on some God shit. He's seeing himself as the God. He on some God shit.
Okay.
I'm giving it a C-.
Okay, then that's fine with me. I give it a C still, because it's typical Busta Bust. And listen. To all my peoples and all that extra shit. Like I said, this is all entertainment. Niggas don't take this shit personal. But at the same time, I'ma call it how I see it. My language, how I would use, maybe not the language that you would use, but nobody mean no disrespect, champ. No. Moving right along. Anyway, like I said, I thought it was, as I was listening to the album and the images that he's projecting off of his videos and shit, he got people standing with him. He got the Nation of Islam near in the video, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Them niggas in there deep, bow tied up. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, so that's what you mean. That was the single. That was the single,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, so if that's what you pumping, that's what people going to think. That's what you associate yourself with. So I got the right to say bow ties and bean pies.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's the perception you gave off for the whole joint. That was the theme. That was the single. So that's what people was looking at. And then when you listen to the whole body of work, it's like, we see where you're going, but did I want you to put this in a musical format? I would rather you just use your voice, talk your shit, let people know how you feel, and just move on with it and make us some club shit.
I'm about to tell you, bro. I want Busta Bust at the club. When I press play for Busta Bust, I want to hear some fast, up tempo, club, booty shaking, banger, shit like that. I don't want the enlightened Busta Rhymes. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want the gangster Busta Rhymes. I don't buy his music for that. So I kind of felt like he undersold me, and I didn't get a chance to. When I listened to his music, I didn't get what I wanted. I went there for a Pepsi. The motherfucker gave me a Dr. Pepper. Wow. I wanted a Pepsi.
Yeah. Now you're looking at it. Why you change your brand?
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And you know, I don't know, bro. I know there's other people that may have other opinion, but let me tell you one thing about us on Talk Heavy Radio. We don't really we don't kiss nobody. Y'all niggas not putting no money in our pocket, bro. Like, we doing this for the love of the game, for the love of the people, how people gonna see it. And if you don't see how we see it, pull us up. Let us know how you feel. Let me know how you feel, why you feel. Subscribe to us and tell me why you feel what you feel. Tell us why you're mad, son. Tell us why you're mad. That's what I'm saying.
This how we doing it, man. Yo, Busta, it is what it is. Love is love over here. You know, ain't no bias. We keep shit 100 and plus. So check it out. That was Busta Rhymes. Yo, you had anything else you wanted to touch on? Anything else?
Oh, listen. I know I like to be entertaining. So let's keep it moving. I'm not sure if you heard this album, but my man Esco, aka Godson, aka Queensbridge finest.
Yes,
listen,
sir.
The Half Moon God. You hear me? If anybody is the God, it was passed on from Rakim to Esco. Esco is the God. Busta Bust ain't the God.
Talk Heavy.
Esco is the God. So listen,
Nas Escobar,
my man, top 3 of all time, arguably top 2, dropped the album. Beautiful, 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 beautiful project, man. My man gotta be 48, 49 years old, sounding like it's 1993. He's still crisp, flow, crisp. Hit Boy did all the music for this one. So the production is crisp.
What about Hit Boy, man?
He got a single out, Spicy, with the Young Boys. My man, Esco and the Mink, 2-stepping, looking like a couple 100 million. You hear me? Yeah. Beautiful video, love it. Shout out to Ferg on the video with my man. They got a beautiful shout out there in Harlem doing their little 1-2 thing. Beautiful joint, man. Love the joint. He got the name of the album is King Disease. Interesting concept, you know. King Disease. I'm pretty sure it has a deep meaning because you know Nas is a deep cat. So he really went in on different levels. You know, he's an intellectual guy, always been that way. So he got some good intellectual joints. He got a good song about the ladies with my man Sean Dawn. That's a beautiful joint. Sean Dawn goes heavy in on him. He tell a joint, he said, I'm not your ex, I'm your ecstasy. Go ahead, Sean. I hear you, baby. Talk that shit, baby. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really, really enjoyed that album, man. It was a refreshing surprise because I didn't even know Nas was dropping an album this year. So when he just, you know, Nas is one of those guys that you'll just see he drop. He don't let you know when he's dropping either because his following is so strong that he don't even need to promote himself. He could just drop an album and it's going to do what it's going to do anyway. So he dropped the album. Class, I will say, I give it an A, in my opinion. Okay. You know what I mean? I give it an A because of so many reasons. But not the only thing in the criteria that he may miss out on is the sales. But Nas only sold 1 million, 500,000 anyway. He never was a guy that sold out the park. So I still believe he's going to do his standard numbers no matter what. Like the numbers that he been doing, it ain't that hard to reach is what I'm saying, Jax, because he never really sold 5 million copies. Right. He can still hit 1 million and a half no matter what. He's been consistently at those numbers. And I still believe that he's going to do his numbers no matter what. In any climate, Nas going to do his numbers.